The effect of this drier air is palpable this afternoon. We've gone from morning drizzle and a lot of cloud cover now to a sky that is improving and at least turning a bit more colorful as blue reemerges across the area. Late to the game here, we're fighting two things before warmer air gets in. Number one, we had the whole first part of our day which has been exhausted without any real sunshine, so you only get like half a day of meaningful sun out of this. Number two, we still have a wind flow that is very northerly, and that is not going to allow much in the way of appreciable warmth until tomorrow. Tomorrow we get a full day of sunshine, and tomorrow we get a wind that starts turning more southerly. Between those two variables, that is where we will start to find some of our warmer air. Short term tonight, Natalie was questioning the jacket weather. I feel like tomorrow morning is probably more of a lean toward jacket weather in the morning. We're likely falling in the middle and upper 50s under partly cloudy skies. We should not have any wet weather to be found again tonight through tomorrow. The only downpours that continue well off to our east, almost all of them at this point, east of 81. They're quick hitting. I mean, they're still putting some heavy rain down around the Albany area, but that's for them. It is not for us. We have much drier air that has worked its way on in. This is mid-levels dry air. Even in the lower levels, though, it's made a more meaningful difference around here as we start to temporarily quiet this down. Future view as we go into the night, we keep that sky mainly clear to partly cloudy. You see how we drop down into the middle and upper 50s, chillier spots the farther south that you end up going. For the remainder of our Wednesday, it looks beautiful. Maybe some high clouds trying to filter in, but look at that surface flow almost due south to north. That will make a big difference and might not entirely be enough to nix the lake breeze boundary along the lake shore, but good enough for most everybody else. Next storm system is set to arrive on Thursday. This is not a big deal, but it is going to bring the return of at least some chance of rainfall from the morning into the early part of our afternoon. Now you see the flare up of the boundary here. Most of the heaviest weather and any storms that we get out of this, and they could be gusty, likely to already be east of Rochester when they start going. This is important because we've got a lunar eclipse that is going on Thursday night, and we continue to think this is a very good looking prognosis. Not perfect, but you've got some time with this eclipse where the moon is going to put on more than just a quick couple of minutes of a worthwhile show here. A little bit after midnight is when the peak of this is set to occur, and that's a good looking map with future view. I have to remind folks, with all these different phases with a lunar eclipse, and there are many, this is really the only part that you care about. The penumbral part, you won't notice a difference. The beginning part of the partial, you don't notice that much of a difference. The blood red component is going to be here, so favor around midnight for that. The rain that we get out of this before the eclipse on Thursday, you see fairly limited totals. And then I will tease you with this, because we have been running cool for a while around here, and we still technically will again late week behind that front. But look at the change in the pattern now going into early next week. That's not a heat wave, but it is going to bring the return of summer-like air around here with highs into the 80s for a somewhat extended stretch beginning Sunday.